We're in Kotor. We have just come out, Freddie, been working this morning. We've come out for a little beer, but we've ended up having a cevapi as well. And what a cevapi! Not being funny, that is stunning. It's a sort of little kebab shop. The bit around us, it's got a nice bit there. This bit over here is quite interesting. But we don't mind that kind of thing. We're going to go back and do a little bit more work this afternoon, aren't we, I think? And then we'll probably explore at about 5 or 6 o'clock this evening, go in, and then early in the morning, 6 o'clock, we're going to go up into the Old Town and do a nice long walk and have a look as much as we can. See ya, bye.
We went into the Old Town nice and early, through the main gates into beautiful square, which was a real Venetian feel to it. Lovely stone floors. I mean, it was really lovely, wasn't it?
Yeah, clock tower was great, and the Old Town is actually one of the biggest draws for tourists in Montenegro, and it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
We like to get into towns nice and early so we can actually see the town for what it is without all the crowds in there. It just works for us.
Wherever we go, there seems to be a Pekara open. I think they're open from about 6 o'clock. You can get lovely foods for breakfast. I think because of its Italian influence, the squares, the buildings, the verandas, the balconies are just all beautiful. It's a very pretty old town. As you walk around Kotor Old Town, you can come across 10 churches, both Orthodox and Catholic, and they're all interesting in their own ways. For whatever reason, we've come across lots of derelict buildings from Croatia, Bosnia, and Montenegro, and it seems strange, but fig trees are the things that seem to grow up through them the most, which I think is really quite beautiful.
There are loads of cats in Kotor. It's got a cat charity to help look after them all, and it's even got a cat museum dedicated all about them.
Wow.
I know. Okay, so what are we doing? We're walking along the fortress walls. So actually the fortress in Kotor is really beautiful, and the city's actually quite big, the Old Town. We haven't explored anything other than the Old Town, we're just doing that this morning. because we wanted to get it without the crowd, because actually it's still really busy here. Even though we are now mid to late September, yeah, there's a lot of people still. So up
Beautiful,
early.
really
Yeah.
beautiful. I think it was Venetian, so it reminds me of Venice quite a lot, apart from the canals, although there is water on the side there. But the architecture and stuff. Obviously, there's the mix of a sort of Orthodox Christianity and churches that you wouldn't get in Venice. But it's really quite a lovely place.
Oh, just a quick tip: if you're a lady, don't wear the strappy t-shirts because you can't get into the churches or the mosques and stuff like that. So you need to bring a scarf or something.
Good advice.
You can walk all out. You can start to see people walking out.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do, isn't
Yeah,
it?
perhaps should we need to do that now? Do you think?
Yeah, before the sun
before
comes
it gets
up.
Too hot because it's still like 30, isn't it? In the day.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's go for it.
It's up this way with a cat. It takes about 45 minutes to an hour to walk up the 1,350 steps to the fortress. Along the way you'll pass the Church of Our Lady of Remedy and get to see amazing views of the bay.
It's already gone. We're past that point. Rabies jabs are up to date.
Does that mean the cat's safe?
That means if it scratches me, I'm safe. We're halfway up now from the fortress steps. Church is just down there. I actually thought that we were done and we were finished. I'm so hot, I'm really sweating, and I've got twice as much to do again. So anyway, better get on with it.
Can't say so.
Don't say so.
We've just come down from the fort, the old fort in Kotor. It's about 260 metres climb, straight up. It's beautiful. The sun was the other side of the mountain, so we had a walk up in the shade, and we've walked down most of it in the shade. It's just starting to come out now, and you can feel the heat.
Yeah, it's an early morning walk for sure. There is someone up there that's doing drinks.
It's worthwhile though. It's about €8 to get up there and down. And we'll be in a bar in about 5 minutes, I think.
Yeah. I'm getting some of the ambience. By the time we got back, it was already getting crowded. The bars were filling up, the cafes, people were starting to fill the squares.
It wasn't too bad. Sometimes you get cruise ships coming into the bay, and then they'll release hundreds of people at the same time, so it can get quite busy.
Morning's best for us. The old Bazaar in Kotor is absolutely lovely from a building perspective. It sells lots of souvenirs, so if you want to go souvenir shopping, this is your place to go.
Against the wall of the old town, you'll find the marketplace with lots of traders selling all sorts of delicious produce.
Yeah, you can buy loads of stuff here to stock up in your van. We bought meats and cheeses, and they were delicious, but they were quite expensive.
They were, but we think they may have added them up a little bit wrong. We're not too sure. We were too hungry.
You're just buying all the things now, yeah?